Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Growth and income stocks are what we are talking about this time around with Alex Kolb. Alex is our growth and income stock analyst over at Zacks.com. He joins me now to talk about a couple of interesting picks that he's brought with him. First one being STRA Education, STRA, the ticker symbol. What does this company do?
It's an education company. They offer graduate and undergraduate degrees, programs, and things like business administration, accounting, information technology. Kind of an adult education type of offering there. Someone who wants to brush up on certain skills, they can go to schools that are owned by STRA. STRA is kind of a holding company for these education for these different schools, and it's a great industry right now. It's industry. I want to feature here. There's a feature on our site that'll show which the different rank of the stock and how the industry ranks. It is currently ranked 8 out of 217. That's a great industry rank. And also on that site, individuals can find out the actual rank of a stock itself. This STRA has a Zacks rank of 1. That's a strong buy. Right. It also has a Zacks recommendation of buy. That means over the long term, it's a great buy. And
where do they go to on the site to get this information?
If you're on Zacks.com, you just put in the ticker, and this is the first thing that'll come up. One of the first few things that'll come up. You can kind of scroll down and look at the different features. This is a great little way to encapsulate everything about the stock.
Ticker in the search box.
That's correct. Upper left.
At the upper left top, underneath the banner.
Correct.
On
just put
Zacks.com.
in STRA or whatever stock you want to look at.
Got it. Give us a little better picture of this stock.
I will. I will show what the stock has done historically. If you look at this chart, you see all green. What this means is the company has outperformed analyst estimates dating back to 2004. So historically, it has done well. One of the things we like to do here at Zacks is not just tell you what the company has done historically, but to give you an indication of where it's going forward. This brings us to another great feature of our site. This is the analyst estimates, where analysts are seeing estimates going forward both on a quarterly basis and full year. And as you can see on this chart as well, estimates are on the rise for STRA.
All right. Another stock that you want to talk about here, Church and Dwight, CHD, the ticker symbol, produces sodium bicarbonate for when you get indigestion. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is the baking soda company. It produces baking soda. Another way to describe it is the Arm & Hammer company. Everyone knows that name.
Right.
This company had a great third quarter. Earnings per share were at 73 cents. That's ahead of the year prior, which was 69 cents. And it also beat analyst estimates by 6%. And let's get into some of the great things that we have to show on this company. This one has an industry rank of 68, not as great as STRA, but 68 out of 217. That's not too shabby. A Zacks rank of number 2, that's a buy versus a strong buy, which was a number 1, which was STRA. Number 2, by the way, Zacks rank number 2 companies outperformed the market by 19%, so also a good rank.
All right.
And as the case was with STRA, it has a Zacks recommendation of buy. It's a long-term buy. If someone wants growth over the long term, this is their company.
Cool.
And then if we were to go into what I showed on the previous company, and that is historical performance in terms of analyst estimates.
Yep.
It, unlike STRA, is not all green, but if you'll notice here, it's mostly green. And there was only one miss dating back to 2004, and then a couple of matches. Other than that, it outperformed quarterly estimates, which is great on a historical purposes. And going forward, estimates are kind of steady here. They're not dropping tremendously. You'll see kind of for the year, it's down by a penny. And they're not surging upward, but it's in this environment, having estimates, having a steady analyst estimate is a good thing. So that's what we have on CHD, and I might also add, this being a growth and income company, CHD recently declared a dividend of 9 cents. That's its 431st dividend.
I was just going to ask you about that, because that's one of the things we always look for is, does it have a dividend?
Yeah, and in this case, very consistent in paying dividends. 431st one, that's paid a lot of income over the years.
Those are a lot of dividends, let me tell you.
Do
you own either of these two stocks that we talked about?
I do not.
All right. And, Alex has written about other growth and income stocks on Zacks.com in the recent past as well. You can access those text versions of those pieces by going to Zacks.com's homepage, looking over to the upper right-hand section of the homepage, looking for the growth and income category of investing, and clicking on that link, and it'll take you right to the archive of the most recent pieces on growth and income stocks that Alex has penned. With Alex Kolb, I'm Terry Ruffalo.